Okay, to utilize the fireplace in the main cabin, there are a few important items that you need to do before lighting the fire. Um, One thing to note is that there's a fire extinguisher always nearby, and so just want to point that out. So one of the most important things you'll have to do is you will have to open the damper. So there's this handle on the right-hand side. It's generally closed, but when you use the fireplace, you need to keep it open. So to make it open, you just pull it towards you. It is now open. It's closed, open. That obviously allows the fire to exit. The next thing to note is that this grate needs to be behind the second row of bricks. So this is the first row, this is the second. You can see that the grate is behind the second row of bricks. If it's not, smoke will come into the house and you probably will not like that. The next thing you have to do is you have to prime the flue. And to prime the flue, you simply take a piece of paper, you light that paper, paper is lit, and you can put it on top of the logs here, but you just want to make sure that the smoke is exiting. And sometimes you'll hear maybe like a popping sound. That's just it warming up and getting ready, but clearly the smoke is exiting properly. Then what you need to do is you need to light the fire. So I'm going to put this down here, and you can either light it with this piece of paper as it's doing right now, or take your lighter and put some more paper at the bottom. The key to a successful fire is you need air to circulate. And so you can't just have the wood stacked on each other. You can see how it's almost, got two going one way, two going another way, and then another going up on top. That allows for the fire to spread, and it allows for the air to circulate. And the key is to use smaller pieces of wood, to use kindling to start the fire. So use smaller pieces. Once the fire gets going, once the wood is burning, then you can add the larger pieces of wood that will maintain the fire for a few hours. And then once you have those embers that are extremely hot, you really just put the bigger pieces of wood on, occasionally move it around and such. Once you've got your fire established, make sure you bring the fire grate in, just to protect the house and you from any embers, etc., exiting the fireplace. When you're done with the fire, make sure you close that damper, and we hope you enjoy the fireplace.